Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Are you guys able to hear me okay? I am doing well. I got some new some new toys in the mail to try and stream from one of my old PCs. Somebody was asking earlier what computer this is. This is my Windows 98 gaming box that I'm streaming right now. Yeah, very very old school. Actually, this particular machine, this is actually it's a little bit of a, not that it's a great machine or anything, but it's a Pentium 3 800 megahertz machine with 512 megabytes of RAM. So it's actually, when I got it, it had Windows XP on it. It's actually capable of running that, but I wiped it all and put Windows 98 and just turned it into like a bitchin' Windows 98 retro gaming PC, which is what I use it for. Do a Paradise Valley Mall video. That's coming up very soon. Very soon. Keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I do remember AOL. I used to use AOL. As a matter of fact, I think, yeah, right there, America Online. That's still in. This is still from the
Yeah, I do
default
remember
setup.
AOL. I used to use AOL. As a matter of fact, I think, yeah, right there.
Anyways, yeah. So I have that has what was in there actually. Let me look. There's AOL, AT&T WorldNet, CompuServe, and Prodigy. Do you guys remember CompuServe and Prodigy? That's some old school shit right there. All right. So tonight we are going to be playing the Oregon Trail. It's not the Apple II version. Obviously, this is a, I believe it's a Windows 3.1, Windows 95 compatible version of the Oregon Trail. So it's slightly updated, but I'm sure a lot of you will still recognize it. Hey, what's up, Sarah? So let's go ahead and get started. Let me close this. And we want the Oregon Trail. You guys will have to let me know if the volume on the game is good versus my volume talking and all that jazz. Alright, let's travel the trail. If you guys want, I can push the play button and we can hear the awesome early 90s voice acting. Do you guys want me to do that? I'm gonna do it.
Welcome to the Oregon Trail. You're about to begin a great adventure, traveling the Oregon Trail across the rugged landscape of North America. Your covered wagon, pulled by a team of oxen, will travel from Independence, Missouri, to the fertile Willamette Valley of the Oregon Territory, a journey of approximately 2,000 miles. Before you set off on the trail, you must register your name, the names of the members of your wagon party, and your occupation. After that, you'll need to buy supplies and make other important decisions. Good luck!
Yeah, good luck. A journey of approximately 2,000 miles. I got pissed off because I had to drive 4 miles in the heat earlier today, so I can't imagine doing that on a wagon that far. Alright, so let's see. I'll do Eric. And then Joey is too boring. What should we name Joey? You spoke up, so you get it, Rob the Vlog. Alright, how about number 2? Okay, we'll do that. Okay, yeah, we do have to do that because, okay, if I do this, those 2 characters are for sure gonna die. If I do that. Yeah, we're gonna do Rob the Vlog, Flyboy, Kmart, and Sears. Now, as far as occupation goes, I forget what is it just the amount of money that this... Let's see here, let's click the explain. Oh, see, I always thought, I know in the Apple II version, your occupation used to affect your starting cash. So picking banker was basically playing on easy mode. But I didn't realize, let's see here. Less likely to die. I still don't think he's going to be able to save Sears or Kmart. Let's go with Doctor, just because I've played this version a couple times and my daughter was playing it, and people get sick all the flippin' time. It's ridiculous. So we're going to do Doctor. Plus you get a decent amount of starting dough too, which is nice. Okay. Alright, now when do we want to leave? If you leave too early, there won't be much grass for the oxen to eat. If you leave too late, you may not get to Oregon before winter, which can be very dangerous. If you leave at just the right time, there will be green grass. Oh. I don't know, April? Against all the dysentery. Yeah, we'll do April. Alright, now this is always the fun part, is trying to figure out what... $20. Do we need 20 oxen? That's 400 of our dollars. Oh, thank you, Matt. I'm glad you liked the Fiesta Mall video. I'm assuming you're talking about that live stream I did with my buddy Mark, which he's going to be working with me a little bit more on the channel, so that was kind of a chance for you guys to kind of all get to meet Mark and everything. So let's do, I don't know, 20 oxen. What do we got, 5 people? Dude, that's like so much of our money. Now this is something, bullets, I always feel like people overbuy, because if you look, there's 20 in a box. So if I buy like 10 boxes, that's 200 bullets. You never go through 200 that many bullets. So I don't know why you're a really piss poor hunter if you need to buy that. And I usually buy all the spare parts because, yeah, there we go. That leaves us nothing. Let's do this. Let's do 1500. Yeah, my buddy Mark, him and I, we go way back. I've known him probably, oh my gosh, somewhere between 10 and 15 years. It's been so long. So, and we've worked on things in the past. So, yeah, he's gonna be giving me a hand with things. Alright, we'll go with this. That looks like a pretty good loadout, I think. I don't know, you can never tell in this game. It can be brutal. Now, unfortunately, oh, that music's fantastic. Unfortunately, I can't maximize it. That's as big as the screen gets, so. Alright, so we're gonna go with filling rations for now on a steady pace, I guess. Should we talk to anybody? Oh my god, look at this guy.
Better take extra sets of clothing. Trade them to Indians for fresh vegetables, fish, or meat. It's well worth hiring an Indian guide at river crossings. Expect to pay them. They're sharp traders, not easily cheated.
Jesus Christ. This is awesome. Fiesta Mall, it actually got bought, and they're going to be turning it into what they call mixed-use facility, which is just really a broad term for anything. But from what I understand specifically, it's going to be private, like it's going to be campuses, like private college are going to be in there. So it sounds like, you know, those like medical schools you hear, they're not really medical schools, but they call themselves medical schools that you hear commercials for, where you get like, you know, X-ray tech certified, or there'll be like cosmetology schools in there. So they're going to use it for that kind of stuff. And then I guess they're planning on putting some housing in there, and then also some entertainment stuff. So it's not going to be a mall anymore, and it's going to look completely different. Probably some office space too. I know that the guy that owns the empty Macy's building has been trying to lease that out as office space. So, any more arcade videos coming up? Yes, I do have some more coming up down the road. I've just got to edit them and stuff. Before I get too much more distracted, let's continue in the game. But yeah, lots of stuff going on with the channel. Gonna be doing some filming this weekend at a new mall for a new Dead Mall video. I'll be doing something this week on videos on some specific retailers, and then of course arcade videos and all kinds of other stuff coming. So yeah, replace family malls with fly-by-night colleges, exactly. I'm glad you like the arcade videos, Dice Girl. Oh, on Ox is sick, so is he? That's kind of a rough picture for a sick ox. I have a feeling it's gonna tell me an ox is dead pretty quickly. I'm glad you like those, Dice Girl, the arcade videos, because those are kind of near and dear to my heart too. So, well, we've got a sick ox, but our health is good. Oh, yeah, Dark Tapes, I was responding to somebody. Yeah, I just saw you retracted that, yeah. Yeah, I do miss the arcades too, but I'm glad they're making a comeback. So we are at the Kansas River Crossing, which I am terrible with geography, so I'm going to assume that's in Kansas. Is there anybody interesting to talk to? Well, oh my god, look at this guy.
Can't afford to take a ferry. We're making our wagon into a boat. We'll turn it over, caulk the bottom and sides with pitch, and use it to float our goods across. Have to swim the animals. Hope it doesn't rain. The river's high enough.
Have to swim the animals. That, I don't feel like that's proper sentence structure for that. Alright, so what are we doing here? We want to continue. Okay, that's too tall to ford it. How much is a ferry? $5 and we have to wait 4 days. Should we... Yeah, that voice was awesome. So should we caulk the wagon and float across, or should we wait the 4 days and pay the $5 and do the ferry? The ferry is supposed to be the safer thing, I think. Yeah, this is some grade A voice acting from the MECC voice acting crew. Yeah, that's true, Megaside. I've got a few arcade cabinets, and some of them have CRT monitors in them, but one of them has a excuse me. One of them has a LCD flat panel in it. It's an old Galaga machine because the monitor just died on it and was beyond repair. So yeah, let's do this. It's supposed to be safer to take the ferry. So, and this is funny because it actually stalls you. We have to wait here while 4 days pass. Oh, I didn't think about that too. We're gonna go through 4 days worth of food while we're waiting. Hey, Delta 543. Mexico's not too far off from where I'm at, and I've been to Mexico several times. Alright, we got across safely. But there was heavy fog, so we lost another day. Fantastic. Vector games are my favorite. Those are my absolute favorite. You know, Superstition Springs Mall is looking sadder and sadder every time I go there. That mall is, it's not dead yet, but it looks like it's starting to suffer. Every time I see that campfire, when I'm not looking at the screen, it freaks me out. I think my WAG caught on fire. Like, I'm looking at the comments on my phone. I'm actually, somebody mentioned CRT monitors. I'm actually playing this on it. I have a CRT monitor hooked up to this old computer. It's an old compact CRT monitor that I actually found on the side of the road and cleaned up, and it's pretty cool. Give you a shout out? Okay, MB, here's your shout out. Thank you for watching the Retail Archaeology Oregon Trail stream. Okay, you must cross the river to continue. Is 5... I forget if 5 feet is too deep or not. I mean, if we do this, and it isn't too deep, and this doesn't work, the caulking the wagon, then, I mean, nobody should drown. It's only 5, not even 6 feet. Yeah, let's do this. Alright. Whatever. I'll take the delay. That's one hell of a storm, though. The artwork is amazing in this, too. This is awesome. Alright, continue. I like drop, just throw crap out the back of the wagon. Was wagon weight a thing in the Apple II version? I don't think it was. Won't that kill the food? Yeah, but you can always hunt for food. The worst thing was, something happened. Like we lost all our spare wagon wheels when I was playing this the other day, and then we broke a wagon wheel, and we couldn't fix it, and nobody would trade. It just put us in an unwinnable, basically. You know what? A Tombstone Arizona Ghost Tour would be would be pretty freaking rad. I've got a friend whose family it lives in Bisbee, and there's lots of weird shit in Bisbee too. Bisbee, Arizona. I'd like to take a look at. But I do have lots of travel planned, especially within Arizona, and then also some travel to some neighboring states coming up as well. Fort Kearny. Oh my! What the hell? Is it a Piff helmet? Like, that's the guy from Jumanji's helmet. I'm confused. The old haunted Jerome Motel. The morgue used to... Why would a hotel have... I mean, not that I don't believe you, but that's weird that a motel would have a morgue.
The game is still plentiful along here, but getting harder to find.
Oh, Lord.
With so many overlanders, I don't expect it to last more than a few years. Folks shoot the game for sport, take a small piece, and let the rest rot in the sun.
The sun. Well, thanks, weird dude from Fort Kearny. He's a Fort Kearny scout. Okay. Will it be the same person? Oh my god, it's a different person every time.
The trails from the jumping off places, Independence, St. Joseph, Council Bluffs, come together at Fort Kearny. This new fort was built by the U.S. Army to protect those bound for California and Oregon.
Right on, dude. Alright, I don't think we need anything. I think we're good. Let's go shoot some... Oh, we can't hunt at landmarks because there are too many people around. But aren't people the hardest game of... Anyways, let's continue. And let's shoot something. You're dead. Oh, ah! Gotcha. And we're done. I overhunted a little bit, but oh well. But you see what I mean? Even I was a terrible shot, and I only used 5 bullets out of the ton that I bought, and we got 200 pounds of food. So that's cool. Now the voice acting is amazing in this game, because it was just. So this game was made by MECC, which is the Minnesota Educational Computing Consortium, I believe is what it stands for. So that was like the payroll dude voice acting in this, and like they probably had the front desk secretary lady do a voice, and Jan over in accounting. Took the wrong trail. Why was there more than one trail? I never found starving to be a problem in this game. It was just other things like sickness and stuff killing you, but we've actually made it far. Okay, heavy fog, whatever. I like the cool fog back up at the top. This music is fantastic. Eat the ox. Why would you? I mean, I guess unless it was like really sick for some reason, but. So while this is going on, I guess I could do some channel updates too. Like I mentioned earlier, got lots of travel planned. Gonna go film for a new Dead Mall this weekend. Dead Mall video. What is this? Oh, we found some wild fruit. Sweet. That's extra food? Cool. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Anybody want to bet on how horribly racist this voice is going to sound?
I hear terrible stories about wagon parties
No, it's
running
actually not
out
bad.
of food before Oregon. The whole party starved to death. We must check our supplies often. We might not get there as soon as we think. Always plan for the worst, I say.
Where is Sunrise Mall? Rob the vlog. Where's that at? Oh god, okay, enough of that. Continue. No, I haven't eaten at the Pizza Pie Cafe in Superstition Springs, but I've eaten at another Pizza Pie Cafe. And I did not care for it, to be real honest. Oh, Corpus Christi, Texas. I'm not going to say it's impossible that I'll make it there by December, but I could. It just depends on how things go for the channel. Like I said, the channel's been growing amazingly to my amazement, I guess you could say. And I want to thank all you guys for watching and everything, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed my videos so much. It's awesome. So yeah, I mean, there's a chance I could get out there at some point to do that. I heard there's lots of good stuff to film, lots of dead malls and other interesting things in Texas. But I mean, Texas is as big as a lot of other countries, so that makes sense.
Be warned, stranger. Don't dig a water hole. Drink only river water. Salty as the Platte River is, it's better than the cholera. We buried my husband last week. Could use some help with this harness if you can spare the time.
Jesus, man, that's a downer. Look at those eyes. Dude, the spice must flow. Like, look at those eyes. No problem, Dark Tapes. I'm glad you enjoy them. Dude, so far this has not been too bad. I should shut up so I don't jinx it, but we've been doing pretty good. I hope you guys are enjoying these these game nights and VHS nights and stuff too. I enjoy hanging out with you guys quite a bit and nostalgia tripping on old stuff like this. Do not help her, it's a trick. Yeah, she'll end up stealing all of our shit out of the wagon while I'm helping her. Sweet. Wild fruit is awesome. Dude, what is it with the fog? You know, the only problem with this old PC is I need to replace the fan. The fan starts to rattle. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing that too much over the microphone. Dude, so much fog. Shouldn't complain too much, though. Yeah, I learned my lesson on that with the DuckTales. Unfortunately, I probably won't do any other Disney stuff, which sucks because I've got some cool like Tailspin, and I've got a really cool Darkwing Duck like video store promo tape that has this awful Darkwing Duck rap song at the beginning, and I have some Chip 'n Dales, which I have a bunch of Disney Afternoon VHS stuff, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to play it, unfortunately, which sucks. But there's tons of other stuff I can do. So, speaking of which, I'm sure you guys know like the live streams at the malls and stuff. I make those public, you know, usually after I get a chance to fix the metadata and all that stuff. But I don't make these streams, like the game night and VHS streams, like public, just because I don't want to clog up the main channel with a bunch of stuff. And also, yeah, damn Disney and their copyright strikes. What is this song? Holy shit! It sounds like The Who. Oh, this is awesome. I have to see if I can rip this off the CD. Anyways, so these streams like the game night and the VHS night, I usually just leave them unlisted. That way, if you had the notification, you can still go watch it if you missed it, but they're not, you know, they're on the channel. What I'm going to start doing is on my Patreon page, I'm going to make them accessible there to Patreons. So they'll be easier to find if you ever want to go back and just see a back catalog of all of these. You'll be able to do that. So that'll be another perk that I'm adding there. So like I said, if you guys have the notification for this, you'll be able to watch it because it's going to just be unlisted, not private. But they'll be nice and sorted where you'll be able to just pull up all the live streams on the Patreon page. So Matt, I did have a Laserdisc player. I have a couple of Laserdiscs laying around, but I got rid of my player because it kept breaking and I got sick of fixing it, and now I kind of regret doing that. Oh my god, this guy looks like a zombie. Looks like Andros from Star Fox.
Goodbye, Platte River. Goodbye, sand hills and white buffalo skulls. Now we climb the Sweetwater Valley to cross the Continental Divide at South Pass. Once across the Rockies, we'll make a steep descent into the Green River Valley.
More from Alter Beast, yeah. Oh, that song. Okay, enough of that. Looks like we're about halfway to Oregon now. Nobody's died yet. Yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, it'll be unlisted, the stream, so if you have the notification and stuff or a link to it, you'll still be able to find it, but it won't be viewable just in all the channel videos, because I don't want to clog the channel up too much with these, but I am going to keep an archive where you can go back and watch all of them, like, even if you lose the link, on the Patreon page for Patreon contributors. Oh my god, dude, the art, I don't know better, the art or the voice acting?
My family and I traveled with 40 other families to the valley of the Great Salt Lake to seek religious freedom. Back east, Mormons are persecuted. In Utah, we'll join together to build a new community, changing desert into farmland.
Okay. We might... Wait. Here we go. Which way do you want to go? Let's take the shortcut, because I think we're doing okay on supplies. I'm going to go hunt. But otherwise, I think we're doing okay. Oh, and of course, but now... change the artwork for the background of the wagon, but there's no. It's gonna pretty soon start telling me there's no grass for the ox. Let's go hunt something. Gotcha. And I think that's 200 pounds. Oh, I overhunted again. How many wives do you have? You know what's funny is, I can't remember the name of the brewery now, but they're out of Utah, and one of the goddamn fog. One of the beers they have is called Polygamy Porter, and the tagline is like what it says on the 6-packs is like, because one is not enough or something like that, which is pretty. No water. Uh-oh. Who knows about Blu-ray? I mean, they said CDs weren't going to have that issue either, but especially, Sega games, Sega Saturn and Sega CD games specifically are not holding up well. I've seen a lot of them where you can hold them up to the light and it looks like a Starfield pattern from the bit rot. Just tons of pins of light. It's unfortunate. That's funny, Matt. You know what's funny is if you go back and watch the live stream that we did at Superstition Springs Mall the other day, at the end of the video, it's towards the end, we went into the Sears at Fiesta Mall, and it was weird. There was nobody in there. It was really creepy. Like, I'm used to a few employees milling around, but there weren't any employees on the second floor, on the top floor. And then we went downstairs, and we did see one downstairs that was talking to some people looking at appliances, but like when we walked around all upstairs and there wasn't anybody. It was very eerie. I think we're still okay on food. I don't know. I'm pretty sure somebody like pissed in the elevator, and then I think somebody peed somewhere else. Or maybe there was like a garbage can that hadn't been emptied that was like had a super soggy diaper in it or something. But it was the elevator specifically was awful. Like the elevator, it was like a barf and a pee smell. It was bad. Sega CD has they do. The Sega CD game, one of them do suffer from bit rot. It seems to happen more to people who where the game sat. Well, there's grass on the other side of the river. Let's get there. People who live in like places like Florida, like high humidity areas, seem to suffer more from it. Uh-oh, Rob the Vlog, you've got dysentery. What are we gonna do? Should we rest for Rob the Vlog, guys? I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. Like I said, even though the mall was dead, they were taking really good care of it. Up until a few weeks ago when they announced when it was sold, and because it's going to get redeveloped and torn apart, really they just stopped giving a crap, I think. And there's in that video you see there's like a Wi-Fi lounge that used to be open. It smells like somebody peed or something in there, and they just closed it off and didn't clean it. It was bad. It could be when I did a previous video there and did like a tour of the outside, I did come across some homeless people. It could have been a homeless person that went in the mall and took a leak. All right, let's rest. Let's see here, rest. It didn't even give me wild fruit. Sweet, rest. Let's rest. I don't know, how long does it take to get over diarrhea, guys? Like 4 days? Hopefully that was enough, Rob. Somebody did mention that about mold, that it could have been mold or something. Bad water. Broken wagon axle. Do you want to spend a day trying to fix it? Yeah, let's do that. You fix the broken wagon axle. Yeah, I used to buy SNES games, and then also I used to buy a lot of PC games at Kmart. They had like a discount rack that had PC games that were a few years older, that were really cheap, and they had like tons of those $5 B&N PC games, shareware games and stuff. Okay, 40 feet deep. I don't think we're walking across it. Before we do this, let's talk, because I want to see what we get. Oh, hell yeah.
When wagons first started coming through here, we did not mind. We even found it good to trade game and fish with the travelers and help them cross the rivers. Now there are too many white men and too little land for grazing.
I can't tell if that's a man or a woman by the voice or the artwork. Yeah, we're gonna do the ferry because, well, how are we doing on money? Who cares? Take a ferry across. Sure, why not? Hey Rob, you're well again. I guess you're a chick though, so that looks like a girl. I don't know how many of you are from Arizona, but if you are and you've been here a long, continue, and you've been here a while, dude with the fog, come on. There was a grocery store chain called Smitty's, and I used to buy a lot of NES games. Well, not a lot, but I bought a few NES games at Smitty's of all places. And I used to play. They had a couple. They had like a Nintendo set up on a little TV, and then they had a Game Boy demo unit that I used to play the crap out of when my mom was grocery shopping. Look at him. He's like, what the hell, guys? Like, why wouldn't you try and fix it? You couldn't fix the wagon tongue, but you replaced their supplies. Okay. Fine. I think we're gonna need to hunt soon. Yeah, Smitty's got bought by Fry's, and all the Smitty stores turned into Fry's. And they're not the same as they used to be either. Like the Smitty's that I used to go to. Yeah, Smitty's that I used to go to had the pizza place. Sarah has a fever. Okay, let's rest for 4 days so Sarah can get over her fever. You bought your ColecoVision from Safeway? That's cool. Yeah, if I ever get over that way to Mall of America, I will definitely do it. I do want to do a video because a lot of people I see the comments on my videos, and a lot of people just are real quick to just blame it's the internet, it's Amazon that's killing the malls. But at least here in the Phoenix area, it's not that. I mean, I'm sure that they're not helping Amazon on the internet, but there are very popular, very busy malls here. The problem is they just built too many damn malls, and we don't need that many. And so it's the older ones like Fiesta Mall that was built in the 70s and Metro Center that was in the early 80s, I think, when it opened. Those older ones are the ones that are dying, but there's very, very busy new malls here. Oh, I didn't know that meant I could hack a fix. Is that a guy over there? That guy is huge. Oh, Sears died, guys. Sears got sick and died. I called it. Kmart can't be far behind. I gotta take a screen capture of this later on, that's all. Sears got sick and died. Oh, come on! We gotta rest for Rob. Rob, are you still in the chat? Are you still watching? I hope you are, because we're resting for you. And we found some fruit. Ooh, this looks like a good place to hunt. Come here, Bunny Fufu. Is that? Oh, how is that not 200? Do it again. Okay, There's fun like one like a deer or something. Yeah, I don't care for Big Red Soda that much. Alright. Oh, okay, that one animal was through. I don't know how to estimate the weight on these animals. It's ridiculous. You know, I think it's the same kind of thing, at least in the Phoenix area. I think they built too many grocery stores because there are a lot of empty ones that I've seen lately, and I know, you know, Bash has closed quite a few stores locally. But I don't think they're going to go away, but I think there's going to be a contraction. And I think that's with a lot of things because, damn, Rob. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Can we get to the man by the river? When did they close that many Bashes? There's been a few here and there, like in Gilbert and Chandler and stuff, that have closed, and like weird thing, like churches and charter schools and stuff have moved into the buildings. So that's funny. Sell the frozen food to McDonald's. Can we get to that guy? All right, Soda Springs.
I've
Daniel
heard it
Day-Lewis.
said that there are many cutoffs to take to shorten the journey. That by taking all the shortcuts you can save many days on the trail. And why not? Saving time and provisions is worth the risk.
Is it now? Alright, looks like we're in good health and everything. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Wait, didn't I just pick strenuous pace? Oh, I guess I had to wait for it to start traveling. Alpha Beta, didn't that, I think those, they started going by Abco here. I think that's Alpha Beta Company, Abco. You know, I've got to get over to Crystal Mall. I've had more than one person ask about that, and I know next to nothing about it. So I need to do a little bit of research and get over to that one. I do, yeah, Jack in the Box was E. coli, I think. That lady we talked to earlier lost her partner. It's messed up. Food City in Arizona is interesting. Okay, enough of that. Oh, look, we ran into this lady again.
Hear there's mountain sheep around here. Enough water, too, but hardly a stick of wood. Thank heaven for Fort Hall. But I'm real sorry to be saying goodbye to Cousin Miles and all the folks heading for California.
California way. We have Albertsons here too. The Albertsons that's right near where I live, they're remodeling it right now. Look at all that. Oh, now here's the 17. That's like all the clothing, I think. Did I only buy 20 sets of clothing? Damn it. Plus the food's not ruined, it's just cooked. Eat it. Oh, now we're in poor... Okay, hold on. We'll rest. Change the pace back to steady. We'll lose some food. And how do you... Can you not trade unless you're at... I guess you can't trade until you get to a landmark. That or Kmart dropped its crack pipe. One of the two. Wagon smoked turkey. You're welcome, Rob the Vlog. Again, I don't know if you're in here watching anymore or not, but I saved you. I like to get tortillas at Food City. I buy my beef there to make carne asada on the barbecue too. Piggly Wiggly I'm not familiar with, but I've heard it. I've heard tons about it. When I think of Piggly Wiggly, I think of Piggly Wiggly at like the state fair that has that giant basket of super greasy curly fries that you can order that are fantastic, but you probably cut like 8 years off your life eating them. That's what I think of when I think of Piggly Wiggly. You're welcome, Rob the Vlog. I don't even think he's watching anymore. I don't see him. I should have named one of the characters Radio Shack. That'd have been funny. Oh, that's good news. Can we look at our... Oh, I could trade whenever I wanted. Okay. Does... Oh, wow. I wanted to see how many sets of clothing we have. And we have 4 people. So let's get... I want like 2 more sets of clothing, at least. See, this is what oh my god, it's the Dune lady again whose husband died. Oh my god, this music. Well, what does hire an Indian to help do? You can give an Indian several sets of clothing to help you cross. So I don't have any clothing, so we're gonna do this. Please don't sink. Please don't sink. Oh. Alright, continue. We're starting to run low on food. Well, you're... Ah! I got a bear. Oh, it's only 95 pounds? I thought the bear was going to be like a bunch of food. That is some pretty watercolors. The Amazon Whole Foods thing is weird to me. Well, there ain't nothing here. That bear was a crackhead bear, yeah. Oh my gosh. You joke, but bears do smoke crack. That's fun. Now, it's funny you say that, Phantom Freak, because I might not be up on this, but when I was a lot younger, Apache Junction was the meth area. Has that kind of creeped into Mesa now? Is Mesa is Mesa real methy now? Finally, Rob. Is that a fort? Let's hunt. No. Okay, is that going to be more than 2 pounds, that thing? Okay, it is. We're good. All right. See what I mean about the food? The food's not that big of a deal. You guys are getting all scientific on the bear thing now. You know, Whole Foods is kind of a joke. Everything's way overpriced in there. I went in there and like looked at steaks one time, and they were asking like, I forget, it was like $26 a pound or something stupid because they were some fancy Echo steaks. I don't know. That's just not my place. I shop regular grocery stores.
On top of old Smoky,
Nice.
all covered with snow.
Cheese.
I lost my true lover for courting to snow.
That's awesome. Oh God.
You'll not get your wagon over them Blue Mountains, mister. Leave it. Cross your goods over with pack animals. Get yourself a couple of good mules. Pieces of the wagons litter the trail, left by them folks who don't heed good advice.
A trader with 6 mules. Well, of course you're telling me to buy mules, you idiot. You're
On top of old Smoky,
our health is poor.
all covered.
Let's rest here for a few days. Gosh, August 23rd, 1848 was an eventful day. Who keeps leaving the fridge door open and letting the food spoil? Take a computer into a dead mall and live stream playing a game. I could figure out how to do that, maybe. I actually could do that. It wouldn't be. It would be filming it with my, with my phone, and then I could bring my laptop or something. But I could do that from the food court. We gotta rest for Flyboy. And then we'll hunt to recover the food. I gotta be honest with you, the only time I've ever really had trouble filming at a mall was Fiesta Mall. Oh, damn it. And that hasn't been a problem since they announced the sale. The last time we were there during the live stream, we kind of fully expected to get asked to leave, and we thought that would be pretty funny for that to happen on the live stream, but we never saw security once, and I sat there and the security desk was like abandoned. Dude with the food spoilage. You know, fresh herbs are expensive, but you can grow. Herbs are one of the easiest things you can grow at home. Like we grow, we've grown like cilantro and basil and stuff, fresh basil, fresh thyme, and we eat all the time. Flyboy is well again. That's awesome. They shut you down due to gang activity. Yeah, I know it's not the like security guards or like I'm sure it's management that doesn't like it, and rules are rules or whatever, and if that's what they're told they got to enforce, that's what they got to enforce. I get that, but that doesn't mean I can't try and get around it either. I mean, I figure they've got security cameras filming me everywhere in the mall, so it's kind of BS to tell someone they can't film when you're filming them. That, to me, that's just kind of a bullshit thing. Fresh cilantro is actually really cheap even at the store, though. Somebody brought up Food City. You can get so much cilantro for 99 cents. It's ridiculous. Guys, we're almost there. We're making it. You should do that, Matt. You should go to the mall. Oh, Kmart has measles. Sounds like they're out on their way to join Sears. There. Okay, really? 131? Yeah, these are some skinny ass animals. Kmart probably didn't have the measles. Like, I'm trying to make Kmart better. I want to, you know, because I believe you're scored at the end, and one of the things you're scored on is how many of your party members you get it across. So, alright, Kmart is well again somehow. Somebody put, I didn't know this until recently, but I guess Avril Lavigne. Oh, this music is amazing. Avril Lavigne performed at Fiesta Mall, I guess, in 2003. I didn't know that.
Since crossing the Snake at Fort Boise, it's been just mountains and desert. Dust deeper each day. 6 inches at times. No tracks, just clouds of dust. Many cattle choked on the dust after swimming the river, then bled and died.
Jesus Christ! This is the game that they let kids play back then. Which way do we want to go? Head to Fort Walla Walla first. Let's take the shortcut. The trail is impassable. You couldn't figure that way before you got to here? I don't understand why Roseanna's coming back to TV. I'm kind of hoping that that's the thing that jumps the shark enough that they quit it with all these remakes and stupid shit. The voice acting is amazing in this game. Steven Accounting did an amazing job there. Don't make fun of him. No, it's Windows 98, not Windows 95. It's funny that you said Hollyweird has run out of ideas. Meanwhile, I read all kinds of great ideas. I mean, crap, me and my friend have amazing ideas for movies while we're out in the backyard drinking beer that are infinitely better ideas than a lot. They're just too afraid to invest, you know, in IP, and I think that's kind of sad. No, I haven't watched Fuller House on Netflix. I kind of was going to, and I opted not to, and I'm kind of glad. Do I have Encarta? I do have a copy of Encarta. I've got a bunch of the Microsoft Home stuff. I've got the Julia Childs cookbook or whatever on CD for Microsoft Home. That's pretty awesome. Whoever's our guide sucks. Is that the end? Are we there?
My cousin Lydia engaged passage down the Columbia with Indians, a canoe, 17 people, and luggage. The wind blew so heavy they had to lay by. Near dark, high waves came up over their heads. Finally, they made it to shore safely.
Look at the eyes on these people, man. One more. Oh, that guy's amazing.
I collect the tolls for the Barlow Road, a bargain at twice the price. Until last year, the Overlander had no choice. Everyone floated the Columbia. Now, with Mr. Barlow's new road, you can drive your wagon right into Oregon City.
Right on. So, guys, it looks like we are at the end here, basically. Do we take the Barlow toll road that creepy dude was talking about, or should we try and raft down this shit? I think raft is overwhelmingly winning, so hopefully the controls aren't absolute crap. Oh, it's mouse controls. Okay. Stay away from me, rocks. Okay, go back to the middle. This is a lot easier than this was in the Apple II version. We're almost there. We made it. Raft ending. Rob, you're back, dude. You're back. That's hilarious. You're right back at the end. No, you made it, but you got sick lots, and you nearly died twice, but my doctor skills saved you. You'll have to go back and watch the stream later. That's hilarious. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, this music. Kmart made it, but Sears did not make it. Think that. Oh yeah, here we go. The score. Congratulations, you made it on the Oregon Trail list of legends. You arrived on October 10th, 1848, and received this many points. 4 people. Oh wow, it even breaks it down in like what health they arrived in. 1 wagon, 19 oxen. Wow. Doctor bonus. Oh, see, so it does give you a bonus based upon what occupation you pick. Yeah, moment of silence for Sears, guys. I feel like the Oregon Trail is very prophetic. Do you want to save your trail journal? Hell yeah, I do. How do we do that? Let's just give it the date, I guess, because it's so you can't have huge file names. There we are. Well, guys, we made it. Took about an hour to make it through the Oregon Trail. That's awesome. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. I had tons of fun playing it. Yeah, Rob, definitely rewatch it. If you have the notification link, you should be able to do that. Also, I will post this on the now exporting game. This and all the other VHS and video game night streams will be backed up on the Patreon page as well, so you can find them there, even the ones that are, you know, weeks and months prior. If you ever want to go back and watch those will be there. Also, make sure to follow at the social media links, RET_archaeology on Twitter, Reed's Archaeology on Facebook, also on Instagram, and Patreon, and also subscribe to the channel. If you don't do that, make sure you subscribe and click that little notification bell icon thing too, next to the subscription button, so that you actually get the notifications that, you know, when I start live streaming, so you guys don't miss anything. When is the next game night? I don't know. Depends. Maybe do one tomorrow night. I'm actually tomorrow early evening. I'm actually doing an interview for a podcast. So when I'm done with that and that podcast is all done, I'll post a link to that as well. But maybe I'll do some more streaming tomorrow night. Maybe we'll do some Commander Keen or something. I'm glad this worked out, streaming my old PC. So, oh, thank you, Big Red Tower. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. So yeah, guys, have a good weekend. If I'm gonna stream tomorrow, I will send a tweet out, you know, a couple hours ahead of time, letting everyone know, so you guys can make plans. It probably will be around the same, about 10 p.m. Pacific time. Anyways, guys, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm glad you all had fun, and make sure to check out the channel, Reese Archaeology.